The Isaiah Factor Uncensored starts right now.
And welcome to The Factor Uncensored. We're starting off tonight with the evolution of cryptocurrency. President Joe Biden signed an executive order today that would regulate it and explore whether or not the Federal Reserve should jump in and create its own digital currency. This also comes as concerns grow over Russia's use of cryptocurrency as possible ways to skirt around the country's economic sanctions. And I know it seems as though the government control could put a real damper on crypto, but it actually gave it a big boost in value today.
This executive order is an excellent step in the right direction. Cryptocurrency is powered by blockchain technology. It's an incredible technology. It's just not regulated. And that's what's been stopping a lot of potential progress and mass adoption. You can't have mass adoption without regulation. So this is that first step, and where a lot of people thought regulators were going to be really just stepping on the neck of crypto, a lot of the executive orders talking about the potential of crypto and why it's a necessity, and really, really good things to say about it. Now, what I'm concerned with is what it means for the smaller projects, right? My project, Many Worlds Token, there was a lot of language about protecting the investor, and I found that anytime the government tries to protect someone, it typically doesn't end well for a certain class of people.
Now, what we have seen is a concern out there by lawmakers and law enforcement that money launderers, drug dealers can pump their money into cryptocurrency without it being regulated by the feds. Do you think this step by the Biden administration will prevent that and any potential manipulation? But I mean, even in regular money, cash, dollars, money launderers still get their hands into it.
Yeah, I'm so glad you said that, because that is a debate against crypto from the dawn of crypto. But the truth is that's a problem for regular money, as you said. Now, this executive order, these steps towards regulation that they'll work through, absolutely, it'll reduce it. But just like regular money we're used to, you'll never eliminate it. The good news is crypto always has to somehow turn back into usable money. So you have to convert it back to the US dollar, or you have to convert it back to a central bank digital currency. So while you can move money around and do different things with it, if you ever want it to be regular money again, you're really opening up the door for persecution if you try to do something dirty.
Now, with the news of this executive order signed by President Biden today, we saw many of those popular cryptocurrency go up in value. I think Bitcoin went up by 9%, Ethereum 7%. The one I use, Doge, went up by 5%, almost 6% out there. So is this good news for those for the cryptocurrency currently on the market?
Absolutely, absolutely. This provides the clarity and the framework that we've all been waiting for. One of the biggest reasons people aren't going to get into crypto is because it's unregulated, because nobody really knows what's right, what's wrong, is it being used properly, isn't it, is my money safe? This is that first step towards, well, we're going to make it safe. We're going to make this an environment where you can engage in the crypto space and you don't need to worry about rug pulls or any of the other nonsense that tends to happen.
Now, with this rubber stamp from the federal government, once they get the process going, will we continue to see the growth that we've seen in some cryptocurrency out there? Or will it be stagnant or slow growth like we see with the stock market now?
I think so digital assets and regular commodities and stock have been kind of going parallel, which is strange because Bitcoin and crypto has always been seen as a hedge against inflation. But with stocks going down due to interest rate hikes, you have this correlation. And it's not a correlation because of interest rate hikes. It's because of it's more a risk off situation. Everyone was just risk off. But now that we have this stamp, it's more back to the risk on factor. Now, a lot of the language inside basically gave all these regulators 180 days to provide a plan. So my thesis here is that the next 6 months will be a slow grow. And then depending on what things look like at the 6-month mark, when we see what these actual regulations are going to do, that'll either ignite a massive bull run or things get rocky again.
All right. Stephen Bombera, we want to thank you for joining us here on The Factor Uncensored. For inflation, I have some silver for that. Old school stuff.